want to say more like a follow-up to the video that I did about what they don't tell you about being a vegan. Now, if you have not seen that video, it's not very long, so I would say go back to that video really quickly just so you can know what I'm talking about before you just start listening to me ramble and you be like, what's the difference? So definitely go watch that video first, and then come back and watch this video. I'm glad you're here. If you're here for the first time, hello, welcome to Mzfits Ish. I'll mess up my own name. If you are a stubby, it's nice to see you again. Thank you for being loyal. Okay, so I am bringing you something that I feel like is very, very, very dear to me, and something that I feel like the world needs to know. So summer's coming, it's getting warmer. If you don't live in somewhere like New York where we have 4 seasons, it's starting to get warm super fast. When it starts getting warm, people all of a sudden want to start taking care of their bodies and stuff like that. Like, it's like motivation, like, oh, summer's coming, I need to get that summertime body goals, you know, stuff like that. So I feel like everyone already knows that it's more than just working out. So people assume like all they have to do is hit the gym OD, and they're gonna be gooch. No, not really. Like, at the end of the day, it starts with clean eating. Now we're gonna talk about what I did. First, I did a 21-day cleanse/fast, and a lot of people are aware of what a fast is. A lot of people are not. Biblically, a fast is more of like you feel like you're cleansing yourself so that you can be closer to God, like taking away distractions and stuff like that. Some people like won't eat. Some people will like not be on social media. And then there's like a fast that's strictly for like dietary purposes. Now, what brought me to this point is because I found myself constantly being in pain, like around my period. And my period just started to be like trash. Like a few days before my period come, and then when my period come, I'm taking like still mad painkillers. Like, I just wasn't here for it, and I just felt like my body was getting immune to the painkillers. Like, I was throwing up. It was just so much stuff. With that being said, I'm definitely gonna have a video specifically about like some different hacks and different things that I've learned from this diet, and just different things that you can do to help your period in general. That's, again, is going to be in another video. Okay, so basically, I found myself feeling sick and stuff like that, and I was just like, has to be a better way. Bro, I wake up in the morning, I be tired as hell. And it's not to say, like, I work long hours. Like, I work basically from home. It's not like my sleeping habits were so bad for me to feel tired so much, but I felt droggy, if that's the word. Droggy. I felt lazy as hell. I didn't feel like going to the gym. I was like, yeah, I want my ass to be fat. But I was not here for it. Like, I was just like, yo, why am I so lazy? I just felt unhealthy, but I was just like, I don't know what to do. So everybody's like, go vegan, go vegan. So I was just like, I don't know. And then, like, I was speaking to a few different people, and then I had this one deep conversation, and then somebody was just like, what's your diet like? And it was like, maybe you should change your diet. I'm going to tell you where I shopped, what I ate, and how I came to this decision and the diet that I came to. So started doing research on Pinterest, and I started seeing like so many different stuff. Someone told me about the Daniel's diet. They don't eat much. They literally just eat nuts and stuff like that, and Ezekiel bread, because it's like a lot of nuts and stuff like that. And I was just like, I'm not here for that. So then someone was like, go vegan. Like I said, yeah, someone said go vegan. So I just started looking stuff up, and I said, how about this? How about I not play myself? Because I like food. I can't just be sitting here numbing on celery and nuts. I don't even like nuts. So I was just like, I have to do something. I can't just not eat meat. I can't be vegan. Like, I can't just not eat meat. And there's so much like substitutions for meat. So I was just like, okay, you know what? Let me go. Let me look it up. I'm started going to like, vegan places, organic grocery stores, health food stores. Pooh, child, these prices out here, okay? And that was for like organic stuff, and I was like, let me fall back. And they was like, you don't have to just eat organic. Like, when I was going to like the vegan places, I saw like cheaper prices, and I was like, why is this so cheap? And they was just like, like it's a myth that, that like being vegan is expensive. It's not. It's not as expensive. So I was just like, okay, maybe I could do that. Found a spot right by my crib. I was like, okay, I didn't know this place was here. I could be vegan. So I started reading ingredients and stuff like that. There's certain foods. This is what I discovered. There's certain foods that is made with fillers. And fillers are basically, like, for example, if you buy a pack of plantain chips and you see that there's like more than 4 ingredients when it's supposed to be just plantain chips, and then there's ones that you can't read, or it's not like a regular word, stuff like that is fillers. It's like juice, when the juice is 1% juice, and yet like it's grape juice is 1% juice, yet it's like completely purple, and it has like 40 ingredients. It's like purple dye number 2, blue dye number 6. All of those stuff are fillers. Just extra stuff that your body doesn't need. Of course, number one thing is high fructose corn syrup. Your body doesn't need that. So when I was in the vegan stores, I found myself finding a lot of processed foods like meatless meatballs, soy, and tofu bacon. The sodium level was out of this world, number one, and then on top of it, it was like soy, and I'm just like, soy is not good for me, especially as a female who has like any female, like basically who has like any type of menstrual problems or hormonal problems. Soy is not good for you. I don't want to put any of that food in my body. I'm trying to eat as clean as possible without feeling like I'm eating grass. You feel me? I found myself asking like so many questions and reading so many labels that I was just like, this is not good. So in the first few days, I scratched that out. I can't be a vegan. If I'm trying to be healthy, yeah, I could just be like, okay, let me just eat complete salad. But it's like, in the same token, a lot of the products, and a lot of people don't realize this, a lot of the produce and the fruits that we get, like in the supermarkets and all of these places, once it gets to you, sweetheart, you are not going to get all the benefits of that fruit or that piece of lettuce like you would have if you had picked it out of the ground and ate it. Like 4 apples nowadays to get the amount of nutrients that should be in 1 organic apple. Or the only way to know something is not GMO, because they're not required by the government. The FDA does not require the suppliers and the manufacturers to put on their label if it has something that's GMO in it. They're not required. The only way for you to know if something is not GMO is if it's certified organic or if it says organic. That's the only way. There's nothing else. They owe you no loyalty. I want to eat clean as possible, and the whole point of like the Daniel's diet is so like you're not eating any of these preservatives and all of the stuff, so you can feel healthy and feel good and feel light. I'm like, I want to feel like that, so yeah, I'm not gonna eat no processed foods and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the best things out of each diet and make it my own. So I did a 21-day fast, and the 21-day fast was custom for a fat ass like me who loves flavors and loves the shit out of food. Okay? So this is what I ate. I still ate seafood. People to understand also, depending on the area that you live in, it depends on the quality of food that you get. I know this might sound horrible, but if you live in a predominantly poor neighborhood, or if you live like in a middle class neighborhood, but it's like primarily like a certain group of people, you're not gonna get something as good as the rich folks. You may have the same store as them, but take a look at what you get and take a look at what they get. And I know that may rub people the wrong way. I may live in a middle class, whatever. I may live in a middle class, high middle class neighborhood, but at the end of the day, I am going to go where the rich people shop for food. And it's not to say I want to pay inflated prices. That's not what it is. The prices are not inflated there because I'm going to the same type of stores. They get the top end quality stuff. You know why? Because those companies do not want to piss off these rich folks. They're not here for that. You see what I'm saying? So that's another tip. You got to go and shop where you know the quality is better. It could be the same Stop and Shop, but just look at how cleaner the stores are and everything. And I was buying like, fresh fresh meat, you know, making sure like, you know, this is not GMO, is it organic? When I say meat, I mean fish. That's what I was doing. I found a lot of recipes. You can Google it like on Pinterest. Pinterest is key, bro. It helps you so much. Okay, just think of it this way. And I'm not a meal prep person because I like to eat. Like, I know, like, it's stupid, but I don't have time to, like, I know I could just take out one day of my life and just make my whole meal for the week. But who said I wanted to eat that? Who said I wanted to eat that? Who said I knew what I wanted to eat on Wednesday? I don't know how people do that. You guys are great. If you do that, you're great. You're bomb. You're committed. You're loyal to your choices. Not me. I would wake up, I'm like, I don't want that. I feel for this. Like, that's how I am, especially if I'm on Instagram and I see somebody eating some bomb ass noodles. I want noodles, you know? So for me, it was just like, if I see it, I like it, I know what I'm gonna eat, I know what I'm gonna cook, and I like to cook. Look at the meals that you like and the food that you like and see how you can just get an organic alternative. Organic and clean eating doesn't automatically just mean that you're eating grass. So in the first week, I ate shrimp, I ate tuna, I ate salmon. You know, you can even have salmon burger on an organic bun with organic mayo. I know that sounds crazy. And there's even organic ketchup, fully organic with organic butter. Is it butter lettuce? Baby butter lettuce or butter lettuce is so bomb. It's like, I feel like it's the lettuce that would be on a Krabby Patty. Like, it's just so perfect and it just tastes so good. It's like so much better than romaine lettuce. It's not like a lettuce that you would eat in a salad, but it's like bomb lettuce that you would put like in between like a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Now, the way that I went shopping, I had to go shopping in several different stores. I shopped in Aldi's, which is super, super cheap, and you can find a lot of organic food in Aldi's. So my whole thing is like, when you're reading labels, just make sure if you can't find something that says certified organic, like I said, it's a possibility that it may be GMO if it doesn't say certified organic. Now, when you're looking at ingredients, like for example, I know that I may have not found, like there's certain stuff that I just couldn't find out was organic, so I had to kind of like settle for something else. There's even in Stop and Shop, there is a label, Nature's Promise, and most of their stuff is organic, if not all organic, and it's not super expensive. White flour is something that's used you don't eat on this. Like, I didn't eat white flour, so I didn't eat wheat. I didn't even eat like wheat bread. Like, I normally eat wheat bread. I ate Ezekiel bread because if you look it up, like, it's made with nuts and stuff like that. I ate the Ezekiel bread that had raisins in it. It's the one in the purple pack. You can get it at Trader Joe's. That's the only bread that I ate. And there's organic peanut butter. There's organic jam. There's organic jelly. So you can still make a bomb ass PB&J if that's your thing. Like, you can still eat good and you don't have to like break the bank. Replace all your sugar with honey. So substitutes, like anything that has white flour, like pastas and stuff like that, substitute that. You can get pasta that's made from brown rice. Yes, ma'am, you can. I know that sounds weird, but you can get that. You can even get whole wheat pasta. But again, read the label, because the ones that's like well known, like the brands that's well known, it has about like 10 ingredients, when you could just go simply look at one that is like Nature's Promise, or you get from Aldi's and you realize it has, guess how many ingredients it has? 2. And what does it say? Whole wheat flour and organic sea salt. That's the type of stuff that you need to eat because it has very minimal processing. So you have to be reading labels. So when I say stay away from processed foods, that's what I did. I stayed away from all the labels that had. I saw more than 6 stuff. I was like, oh no, I'm not even gonna try to read that. I already know it's too processed. That is really what clean eating is. Okay, that's what I ate the first week. I lost 5 pounds. I was very depressed for like a few days when I lost 5 pounds, because my purpose wasn't to lose weight. My purpose was to be healthier, and I just wasn't here for it. I was just like, yo, I should like give up. And then my sister kept coming home with Kennedy fried chicken and stuff, and I was just like, you don't love me. Like, you don't. Like, it was hard. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It was hard. Like, I could cry right now thinking about, like, that journey. That 21 days was hard. And then my mom, all of a sudden, she wanted to cook oxtail. Everybody wanted to go out to eat all of a sudden. Oh, let's go to this new place. Let's go to that place. Everybody just, I want us to give up mad times. And this is probably stuff that they don't tell you. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be fake with y'all like it was easy breezy. It was tough. It was hard. It was not okay, bro. I couldn't eat a bag of I couldn't eat no Doritos. And then I just had to channel it. I had to really be like, listen, this is what you need to do. You're losing weight. Something that you don't want to do. Guess what you gotta do with your life? You have to eat meat. Your body needs that fat. So what did I do? I started eating meat. I started with chicken. This is what you have to make sure. You have to make sure it's farm raised, corn fed, free range. If they could tell you the farm, Google the farm, because this is a misconception. A lot of people assume just because it says cage free, sweetheart, that they out here in the backyard just plucking around. That's not what that means. A lot of companies get away with saying that it's cage free because they're in a coop and they have like this little hole and they're able to go through that hole back and forth if they want to. No antibiotics, because that's the thing, that hormones is what makes you sick, like, as a female. So I started with the chicken, then I started eating beef or whatever the case, because I need my iron and stuff like that. And I love beef more than I love chicken. So I made sure all of the meat was antibiotic free, GMO free, all that across the board. I didn't drink anything that wasn't 100% organic. I mostly drank water on top of it. Let me tell you, my sister stomach was flat. My stomach was flat. And I started gaining back the weight slowly that I didn't gain back all 5 pounds right away, like in the 21 days. I gained back about 3 of the pounds or whatever. So it was cool. And I was just like, when I tell you I woke up in the morning time, I was just like, I don't feel like groggy. I don't feel like my alarm could go. Like, I didn't even need an alarm. Like, I would just wake up. I would eat food and not feel like I had the itis. I wouldn't have that like midday low where like you're super tired and you just want to take a nap. I wasn't getting that anymore. It was something else. I stopped having pain. Stopped having ovarian pain, bro. Like, my ovaries stopped hurting. Like, it was just crazy. Like, my skin was better. I was just out here winning, y'all. I felt so good. And let me tell you something. You don't know you're sick until you're healthy. Definitely comment and ask me questions. If you guys want to know literally what I'm eating, like what I eat, you'll want suggestions, like in-depth suggestions, like where I grocery shop, like what is my grocery list, where I could buy food, where I could even eat out. Because I ate out a few times at a few organic places. Like, if you guys want to know all of those stuff, if you're like, I want to do this but I don't know how, I don't know where to start, comment. Seriously, this can help somebody. You don't know what they're going through. Like, a lot of people don't like to talk about their issues. You know how people are. So just share this video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe to my channel so y'all could know the others, so y'all could be here for the other videos and take this journey.